tell me a little bit about what you got going on, bro.
Well, I have my own AC company.
Okay, let's go.
We started in 2020 during COVID.
Okay.
Best time for me to start, actually. Started linking up with some general contractors.
Okay.
Doing home remodels. Everybody was home. Everybody wanted to do something, so that's where I kind of started, and then from there just kind of blossomed.
Yeah, heck yeah. Were you so you were just doing the contracting before, and then you're like, of everything I've ever done, HVAC is my world?
No, I actually started HVAC in 07.
Okay.
So going back to that, 07 I was doing fix and flips with my parents.
Oh, cool.
Market was crashing.
Okay.
Saw that I needed to get a job.
Yeah.
Found a job at Terminex.
Okay.
Of all places, killing bugs.
Yeah.
Killing termites. Had monthly customers. One in particular was like, "Hey, do you want a job or do you want a career?" I was like, "I got a job. What do you mean?" And at the time, I had a little one and one on the way, and he knew this because we'd talked every month I'd been there, just chit-chatted. He's like, "Well, are you going to be able to provide if we go into recession or depression?" I was like, "Huh. What do you mean?"
What is that?
Yeah.
Recession? What?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, me either. So he's like, at Terminex, people will live with bugs. He's like, they'll live with bugs. It's just a job. He's like, a career is where you can provide for your family. You can go anywhere in the world. You can do what you want. He's like, here's my card. I'll teach you what you need to know. And I took him up on that opportunity. That was January 2nd of 07 is when I started.
07.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So that's when you officially started your business?
No, that's when I just got into HVAC.
Okay.
I learned from everybody.
I see.
I did not go to school for HVAC.
I see.
Did not go to school for business.
Yeah.
Just learned from other people.
Same, bro. I didn't go to school for business either.
Hey,
I went for music.
Nice.
But
what school?
I ain't whistling on this one here. Nah, I dropped out and I also graduated. It's a long story, but
it was a
anyway.
UK college.
Yeah, it was, and we learned lots. Let's just put it that way. But it wasn't about making money. Let's also put it that way. That's crazy. So you did not go to school for it at all.
No.
You learned it from doing it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah. Best probably training I've ever had is on the job. Seeing someone else do it. Ask them, hey, why do you do it this way? Why didn't we do it maybe that way?
Yeah.
Get their wheels turning, got my wheels turning.
Yep.
And just made me more efficient and better at my job.
Bro, there ain't no college textbook that can teach you that stuff. Because honestly, it's like what it is it's when you fail, you have to have something that's painful enough for you to remember it, which is like a customer that's yelling in your face, why do I not have AC?
Right.
You don't forget those.
No.
That's
or
crazy.
the people that don't pay you either.
Those are painful too.
Yes, those are the very painful lessons you learn in business that you don't know about. Go and trust in people, and then next thing you know, they don't pay you, or they get paid by someone else, and they're supposed to pay you, and then you get screwed.
Yeah, dude, you do all that work, and
Yeah.
then they're just like, sorry, don't show up.
It happened before, so that's how I know.
Man,
Yeah, it was rough.
that's crazy. But again, like now, and again, like they're not going to teach you that in a textbook. They're not going to teach you that in university.
No.
And even if they were to do that, like you're so disconnected from how you pay universities. I don't want to be all anti-university over here, but we're going to be a little anti-university. Because honestly, like you're so disconnected from the money you pay to tuition that like it doesn't really hurt you to like lose that money, right?
Right.
Whereas like I did a job, I didn't get paid. I did a job on a Monday, and by Wednesday I didn't get paid. We got a problem.
Right.
That hurts.
Right. Exactly.
Or Christmas is Friday.
Oh, yes. Yeah, actually, I had, and right around Thanksgiving this year, I had a customer do a credit card dispute from July for a unit we installed for him. And I didn't know this, but now I know. Credit card companies, even if you dispute it, show them proof.
Yes.
Show them signatures that their customer gave you that they okayed it. They still go back with their customer every time.
They do it at about 90% to like 95%, even if you sign contracts.
Yeah.
It's almost at random at this point.
Yeah.
It's in favor of them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's like
I had in the last 2 years, I served about 1,000 customers, about like 900. Probably had 2 to 3 disputes a month.
Ooh.
That's normal for that amount of clients. It's decently normal.
Okay.
But we won one.
Wow.
One dispute. Every single one had signed contracts. Work clearly done, provided to a company. It's just crazy. So there's no way that you can win them necessarily unless you charge ACH. That's the only way around it. But this is a thing, bro. Like business owners are some of the most organized people because they have to be out of necessity.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they're also not organized. So maybe that's not entirely true.
Best business owners I've heard have ADHD.
Yes.
All over the place.
They have.
Josh got a lot of that.
My wife says I have undiagnosed ADHD, you know.
Well, I think I have self-diagnosed ADHD. So
autism and HDMI and all that.
yeah, I got some of that too. But dude, it's a thing. Chargebacks are a real thing, and it's like no one's talking about it because, particularly with like Stripe, Stripe is just a pain in the butt.
Yeah,
they're your provider.
They're probably the biggest provider for everybody.
Yeah,
so
they are. Yeah.
We use House Call Pro, and they use Stripe.
Yep.
As their processor, and
House Call Pro is great.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah,
yeah.
Have you used Service Titan or any of the others?
Nope, I've heard nothing but not the best things of Service Titan. Just because for a small business, it's not. It costs a lot.
Yeah,
it's like $250 per tech per month.
Yeah,
it's like whoa.
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
Yeah, there are other ways to be able to track KPIs and all that.
Yeah, especially with software now being commoditized with like the ability to build code very quickly. I feel like some of the just like the inflated, it's kind of like luxury tech, you know, because it's like if you're doing, I don't know, 20, 30 million a year or something like that, like it's a drop in the bucket, you know.
Right.
But for a small business who's doing a couple million a year, like, plus when House Call Pro does about as good.
Right,
you're gonna go there.
And House Call Pro, they have on Facebook, they support people. Like,
nice.
There are people in House Call Pro or on these groups. So if you ask a question, they actually have people from House Call Pro supporting you and like answering questions right away.
Wow.
Like, I was like, where else do you get that kind of support?
Yeah, seriously. That's crazy, man. Yeah, we have an integration with House Call Pro. So I don't know how much Noah chatted with you about this, but we have CRM that plugs directly into websites and also plugs into the service kind of back end of like a House Call Pro or something like that. And a lot of people don't like build that section out, but it's important because like you need your app, you need to show up, you need to be tracking things, you need to track invoices, and like there's a lot of moving parts, let alone fixing the shit.
Yeah. and all that other stuff. I didn't really, probably within the past two and a half years, I realized I needed to start tracking. Like before that, it was just like, hey, we're making money, let's do it. And then all of a sudden, it's like it became more than just going out fixing stuff and billing people and making money. It's like, holy cow, I have a business. Like we did $2 million last year.
Let's go.
It's like,
hell yeah.
Whoa, how did we do that?
Yep.
But that's when I realized start putting processes in place.
100%.
That's key when you start growing.
Dude, it is. I just said this last night to someone. A business without an SOP is not an organization. It's really not.
It's just a bunch of guys getting together and
100%
hanging out and making money.
Yeah.
And that's what it felt like in my company for a couple of years until I realized, holy cow, there's more to this.
You also start identifying single points of failure too. That's what's really interesting because it's like there's some that are unavoidable. Like for example, Stripe. We could talk about merchant services, which I'm a huge fan of, that does actually solve some of that. But there's more single points of failure. Like let's say, I don't know how to fix an AC unit, but
I do.
Perfect. This is a great pairing here.
Starts off great.
But let's say you had a tech who can only fix some certain brand of condenser or whatever, and then he leaves. Well, you're screwed. Like you have nowhere to go, right?
Right.
But if you had that tech make an SOP, now you could teach any Tom, Dick, or Harry to fix that condenser because it's all written down.
Absolutely.
The pro has, taught the apprentice without even being there, and that's what an SOP is. You get enough of those, and that's literally a business.
Right. I started giving checklists now. Like when my guys go on maintenance, they have a checklist of everything to check and measure, and it's yes, no, is this good, bad, or not? Like, yeah. So
that's sick, dude.
Yeah. Once I started doing that, I realized I can put other people in doing these roles other than myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's make life a lot easier.
That's so cool, man. So how many trucks you got out there right now? How many guys?
I got 6 guys.
Okay, very
Yeah.
cool. Nice.
So 6 guys working for me. Blessed to have the guys I do have working for me. They're great.
Yeah, are
yeah.
they?
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
Not gonna fire any of them anytime soon?
No. No. Not anytime soon.
Good. That's good. I like that, man. I'm so grateful for the team that I have. Like, so grateful. You have no idea. Like, it's to find a team of dudes and ladies who are willing to roll with you and who are willing to. It's hard to say, but it's like there's in a small business, there's a certain amount of figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like, that amount is most of the role, actually.
Yeah. I'm not a small amount, a huge amount.
Yeah, man, because it's like, again, SOPs are great, but can you SOP everything? This is what Noah always talks about. Is like, I love SOPs, but man, not everything can be written down. It's like when the 90-year-old lady is like, I only have 90% of the money to pay you, and I can't get it right now, and you just gift her the extra 10%. It's like, you can't SOP that.
No.
But you're going to do it.
Yeah, but in your SOP, there would be something saying, hey, if this happens, reach out to the manager or the owner and let them approve it. You know, so
exactly.
Yeah.
That is true. So to figure it out. A lot of trial and error, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel that. So when it comes to the figure it out, I'm curious what your thoughts are, because we run a digital marketing agency. There's most of the figuring it out is on a screen, but you've got so many variables. You're in people's attics. You're in crazy summer heat. Like, when you hire somebody, if they're in an interview with you and they said, I love to figure out XYZ, or this is how I operate, what kind of like traits are you looking for?
In a hire, just in general, someone that is great attitude, willing to do what it takes to get it done. Need to think outside the box. You can't just be a straight thinker, because in HVAC, you're going to get thrown a wrench. You think you got to figure it out, but then something else pops up. It's like, oh, okay, well, let's revert and go back there. You got to be a quick thinker and think on your feet and be a problem solver for sure. I look for guys that have I have a giving heart. So I'm a horrible business owner in that aspect, because I want to be able to help everyone.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I realize I can't help everyone, because I need to be able to provide for my family, for my guys and their families.
Absolutely.
So that's the hardest part about having a giving heart, you know? So,
yeah, man, tribe comes first, but at the same time, if we can help our community next,
right,
let's do it.
Right.
That's why we do this.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It's like,
yeah, it does.
You know, half the business owners that come on this podcast, we don't work with. And usually we eventually do, just because we give them so much value that over time they're like, let's see what you guys can do if I pay you money.
Right. Yeah.
But that's literally what business owners do too. It's like, as you're running, ads and stuff like that, it's like, how can you add value? And we're going to talk a little bit about like that too, like with the anti-pitch and the DIY pitch. But I think that like having that giving heart, it's actually funny. Most of the service-based business owners we've had on here, it's like they think, everyone thinks they're these big, growly, like grizzly bear-like dudes. Nah, we're all a bunch of teddy bears, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's be real.
Yeah.
Like I said, we group myself into that blue-collar boy group there.
I don't think you know how to turn a wrench for this guy.
Yeah, that's why I got you. He's got all the Milwaukee tools you could possibly imagine.
That's how you know you're superior when you walk on a job, is when you have all Milwaukee tools and not DeWalt.
Hey, red don't lie.
No, it does not.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Probably get some hate for that comment, but
it's all good. We're cool.
They can't afford to even have YouTube. So, if they're using orange and green, it's game over.
If you're commenting hate on this podcast right now, you're probably not buying a Milwaukee tool on Amazon right now. Also,
no. Well, you're only as good as your tools. That's when I first got in the industry, that is one thing that was instilled in my head. You are only as good as your tools. Like if you show up with crap tools, are you going to be able to do the best job possible? I mean, you may be able to do a good job, but not do the best.
Mm-hmm.
So that was instilled in me early in the trade.
Mm-hmm.
You're only as good as your tools.
Bro, I could not agree more. You're talking to the biggest tool nerd on the planet. Not these tools. I'm talking these tools.
Right? Yeah.
But it's true. It's true. If you didn't have a house call pro, if you didn't have like CRM, like a good website, are leads going to flow? Because when they see your website and they see that it's like kind of glitching out and took 17 seconds to load on their phone, are they really going to call you? Well, you never know.
Yeah.
Because they don't call you.
No, you don't know. And that's another thing I just started recently learning about in the past 6 months is the whole website and SEO and how much that matters. And I rebranded, did a new logo recently.
I like it, actually.
Thank you.
Sick.
Redid the website, and just yesterday I had 3 people go on there, and I have like a chat thing on there, and they were typing, and it was a chat AI.
Yeah.
And it was talking back to them, and then it sent me a message saying, "Hey, reach out to this person. They're looking for this." I was like, "Oh crap! If I hadn't had this website, I would have lost out on those leads."
Let's go, dude. We talk about this all the time. You should have a website that talks back.
Yeah,
honestly,
I realize that now.
You have one. It's pretty sick.
I didn't before.
Also, that employee cost you a few dollars a year as opposed to tens of thousands of dollars a year for a human who would do half a good job.
And does it answer the question on the weekend?
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Oh, does it answer a question at 10 p.m. at night? Oh.
Even at 1:30 in the morning.
That's crazy. What a concept,
right?
Because ACs go out in the middle of the night, right?
They do.
Oh,
they
man.
do. Well, we also do commercial too, like restaurants. So that stuff can go out at all hours. So my after hours House Call Pro actually now has an AI answering service. So
let's go.
On the weekends, even now, you can call my phone and it'll be like, "This is an AI answering service with State 48. How can we help?" And it talks back to you, and in the background you hear like typing, like clicking, like they're in a call center.
Yeah.
Like it's like it sounds legit.
Yeah, dude. Those are pretty bomb. Oh man, so we do the exact same thing, like the AI answering service, and people always think that like you can only do it B2C, for example, but it's not true. The biggest client that I set up an AI phone call service for was actually commercial real estate, selling multi-million-dollar commercial properties to the people that can afford to buy those.
Right.
And everyone thinks like, oh, like you have to have the best AI that basically sounds like a person, which is great because people don't care whether it is or it's not. They just care that they get AC by tomorrow, hopefully.
My customers, at least the older people, they get frustrated because I can go back and listen to recordings because I do that to make sure call quality is there, and my person who answers during the day, she's actually a virtual assistant.
Oh, cool.
So
nice.
I've kind of learned how to try to keep my overhead down by doing certain things so that I can still be affordable and provide a great service for everyone.
Yep, absolutely.
So not be these big companies that are now owned by private equity or Wall Street now that charge an exorbitant amount of money because they have 50 people in a place answering the phone.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Other ways around it.
Yep. 100%. Love that, dude. Philippines or South America?
Yeah.
Philippines.
Yeah. Actually, it's called Ninja VA. It's a service I use. What I like about them, I can log in and it takes screenshots every 15 seconds of their screen so I can see what they're doing, make sure they're staying on task and all that. So,
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I had that same thing. I just so we have software that does the screenshots. It talks about activity, and then it'll tell us each of the sites that they're browsing while they clocked in for work, which is understandable, right? Like you shouldn't be chilling on Facebook when you're trying to get some work done. I had our SEO specialist. She was I got like a ding on my phone. It said like a report. It was like, "Hey, activity's super low." Like, oh, that's interesting. She's pretty good. Like, let's check this out. And I sent her a message. You know how like as a business owner, you're moving fast. You can just be really like hot off the press kind of thing, and come in hot at someone. Dude, I find the couple times I've done that, I'm usually wrong. So I try and like reel that back a little bit and just be like, let's find out. Let's see what it's like here. So I sent her a message. Was like, hey, got this report. Just curious. I don't know if you know anything about it. It said super low activity during this time. And she sends a message back, and she's like, oh, yeah, with the nature of the job of doing SEO, you're reviewing keywords, and it's a lot of mental thinking, so there's not a lot of clicking. I was like, oh, makes a ton of sense. You're actually doing your job, which actually happened to be true for this one. But if it were not, and if it were anyone else who needs to be clicking, pointing, clicking, no thinking, which is most VAs,
Yeah.
then it's a whole nother scenario.
Right. Right. Whole nother conversation.
Yes. So that's cool, man. You're very forward thinking actually for a service based business.
Trying to be.
Yeah.
Technology.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where this whole industry is going.
It is, bro.
Like even air conditioning, we're used to the big box systems. Everything is going to be switching to like inverter and variable speed, where it looks more like a mini split or a suitcase type look, and where it's side discharge. Yeah, they've been coming out since actually 2020, 2021.
Wow.
They're hitting the market more and more and more.
And they're more efficient. They're more
efficient. Yeah.
Wow.
Not about cost effective, but more efficient.
Yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it always starts out.
There are
way,
brands
right?
though that are cost effective that do offer that.
Okay.
That actually make equipment for bigger brands.
I see.
There's equipment out there, and so I see that. And my guys, we do training all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like we do 150 hours a guy every year in training, so I can keep them up on everything and know where technology is, how to fix things, how to install things. Because in HVAC, it's going to sound corny, but the most important day in the life of the system is when it's installed. If it's not installed properly, how is it going to work properly down the road?
Yeah.
So we do trainings and make sure the guys, even on installs, we have checklists. So the guys fill out a checklist, they give it to the customer, take a picture, send it to me. I go over it, and they send me pictures. If there's anything that I'm like, hey, why isn't this sealed or something, which rarely happens, I can fix it right away and take care of it.
That's crazy, man. I feel like that's a lot of training. There's that much new stuff they need to learn constantly.
Not new stuff, just to stay up on it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
Make sure they're on track and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Is it like a regimented, like, I'm picturing like firefighters out there doing drills, or is it more like, hey, just ride along with me today?
No, I do. I don't have an office. That's another way I keep my overhead low. So I rent a suite. What is it, Da Vinci or something? I can't remember the name, but like Da Vinci suites.
Okay.
I'll go in and do video training.
Nice.
I have a mentor that we do meetings with as well that we can do training with.
Very cool.
So yeah,
that's awesome, bro. Love that. Man, you are very forward thinking for most HVAC owners. I can imagine why you've got ahead in the last handful of years.
Every year except last year, because last year was a weird year for HVAC. Not everybody was changing out units like they used to be, because prices, like back in 2025, they went up at the beginning of the year 25% because they switched to a new refrigerant.
Oh.
So right at the beginning of the year, we went up like 25%. Then we had the tariffs kick in.
Oh, yeah.
So prices went up even more. So people that are used to spending $10,000 on a system are now spending $13,000, $14,000 on the system.
Because they're all made in China or something like that. Or?
Not all made in China, but majority of parts come from overseas.
Sure.
To be real with you, all ACs are basically made the same. They have very similar parts. Things are very different. So they're outsourced from overseas, probably a lot of the same places.
Yeah.
They're just assembled here in the U.S.
Bro, that's so funny that like they're basically white labeled.
Yeah, more or less.
if any nerds are out there and know what that means.
I will say, I have been to the Train factory.
Sure.
They do make like condenser coils.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In-house, furnaces in-house, but the parts that go into that are all outsourced.
Interesting. That's so crazy.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know what this concept is, white label we're looking at, if you've ever been in like a Toyota and you popped the hood open, you saw a Mazda engine underneath there, that would be white labeled.
Right.
It does happen. It's basically where you put something that works pretty well with another label or brand over the top of it.
Right.
But they do their own stuff. So
yes.
do you exclusively use their condensers and
No, not exclusively. I Train is a great brand. They have gotten so expensive that in order for me to be able to provide a service and stay in business, I need to charge a certain amount. And it's more than other brands.
Sure. Yeah.
So like Goodman is made in the US.
Okay. Very cool.
They're in Houston, Texas, where they're manufactured. They're all assembled there, but parts from all over, just like everywhere else.
Yeah, like everyone. So Train's kind of like the Milwaukee.
Yeah.
of the parts business. Okay. That's
Back
cool.
east, people will probably say Lennox, but here in Arizona, Lennox does not have a good name.
Oh yeah.
No, not a.
It doesn't
not
do well in the heat.
Well, as a business owner, I've seen a lot of warranty issues with
Sure.
Lennox,
Yeah.
more so than any other brands.
Hmm.
So it's not smart for me to
Mhm.
install that equipment that I have to warranty
Mm-hmm.
if I know I'm going to have to send guys out there. I want to install equipment that I know will last, that I don't have to send guys out for free, if you will. I can't charge the customer
Sure. Yeah.
for labor, so
Yep.
that's why we only install certain brands.
And it would inconvenience the customer. 'Cause they could be
Absolutely.
out of AC for half
And I'm
a
trying
day
to
or
build a
whatever.
brand, so
Exactly. Yeah.
I put something in 2 years later, we're out there because something happened. You're not going to be happy with us. Leave us a
Yep.
bad review.
Yep.
Last thing I want.
Dude, so true. Yeah. There's similarly we'll have like scenarios where like a certain industry, for example, like wants to work with us and have us build a website, and like we'll just say, no, we do these industries and we don't want to serve that industry because find somebody else who can do it and someone who specializes in it. And it's like, because certain industries with websites it's just different. So it makes a lot of sense. It's like you're going to find exactly what works the best you know how as the 15-year expert in it. 18-year
Yeah.
expert in the
I'm
business.
so quick because my son was born in 07, in June of 07. So I remember 18 years I've been doing this. So
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. You're family man too.
Yeah.
You got 5 kids? Is that what I saw on your site?
Well, not technically, between my wife and I, we have 6 kids and her nephew.
Okay.
The 2 older, my oldest is 21.
Okay.
She's not in the picture.
Gotcha.
My son is 18.
Gotcha.
He became a Marine this year, so he's out of the house.
Wow.
And then
that's
we
what's
have
up.
her nephew who lives with us.
Okay.
And then 15, 14, 10, and 8.
Dang.
So, yeah, 17, 16, 14, 10, and 8.
Man.
Yeah.
That's enough that if you forget their ages, I forgive you.
I'm usually pretty good about it. But now that I'm being recorded, of course I mess one up, Man,
that's crazy. That's awesome though, man. The I feel like big families is almost like a dying breed these days. What do you think?
Yeah.
It is, man.
It seems to be. Everybody has 1 or 2 or 0.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Dogs are their kids.
So true. Yeah, like no
I'm
one
not
wants
hating on you. No hate.
This is true. It's true. Noah wants a big family. I want to have 6 kids. Like
I do, but my wife doesn't.
yeah, that's a running thing. We're working on her though.
She kind of outranks me. So.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, I think when she finally has one baby though, she's gonna be like, "Hold up, I think we're ready for more."
Yeah.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think so. My wife, the 4 are from her previous marriage.
Okay.
So once she had her first one, she wanted to have kids. She still wanted to have kids, but
Yeah.
no longer able to anymore. So
Yeah.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, we would have an even bigger family if we could.
Yeah, dude. It's so cool. Big families are the greatest.
Never a dull moment. I will tell you what.
I bet, bro.
Never a dull moment.
You went through the whole phase of, "Hey, Dad, I'm broke down on the side of the road. What do I do?"
Right?
Or maybe you're still going through that.
Still
right?
going through that, actually, yeah. The 17 and 16, they're not driving yet. So
Okay,
once
yeah.
they do, I'm sure that's going to happen.
Yeah.
My son, he was pretty self-sufficient. He's the 18-year-old Marine.
Marine, yeah. That's what's up.
he-
You taking after Dad's steps? Or?
No.
No? You
No.
just decided.
No, dude. He that's something he always wanted to do.
Huh.
And beginning of his senior year, he was 17.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hey, if I take a full schedule, because he had like a half-day schedule for the whole year. He's like, if I take a full schedule, I can graduate early. I'm like, okay, what do you want to do if you graduate early? He's like, well, I want to enlist and be a Marine. I was like, wait, what? Took me back for a second, but then I had to think about what was I doing when I was 17? What was I thinking? Not about my career or life or benefits.
And
or
we can't talk
retirement.
about that on the podcast. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
definitely wasn't thinking that. So, yeah, it
You're in a
it was-
metal band. That's what you're doing.
yeah, absolutely. No, boy band.
There
Boy
we
band,
go.
early 2000s.
There
you
we
know?
go.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah. I should have guessed that when I saw those
Yeah.
freaking burly hands and
Yes.
6'7" over here.
Yeah, you should have seen my dance moves. Like the bye, bye, bye.
Oh, there's still
Watch out.
time. There's still time. You watch out. Well, that's exciting though. So you're are you like excited for him? Are you like supportive of it? Or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Nice.
he's 18 now. He's still at Pendleton now, doing ITB training.
Pendleton, Oregon?
No,
okay.
California.
I was gonna say
Camp Pendleton.
Man. Oh, Camp Pendleton. There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah.
All right, cool. I'm a little far from my neck of the woods.
Yeah.
there's a whiskey named after us, so some people may know that. Shout out to Pendleton whiskey.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
yeah.
Don't they make a peanut butter whiskey? I think.
That's
No, a
Screwball.
Screwball.
That's Screwball. Yeah.
I don't drink much anymore.
Bro, same. But I'm not gonna lie. If somebody pulled out some Screwball, I might take a sip. Shout out to Sam Jones. It's his favorite whiskey.
Sam Jones.
There we go. There we go. Gotta keep up with him. All right, cool. So we're gonna jump to the next section of the podcast here. We're gonna do two different things that I love doing, and you probably do them all the time without actually knowing it. I'm sure you do with your guys that you've got. We're gonna do the DIY pitch. So this is a pitch that you're basically gonna say, "Hey, there's some tinkerers out there, and you might not get this with HVAC. It's a little more technical. You might need to have licensing or electrical type stuff. You can tell me if I'm wrong, but it's basically like, hey, we've worked with these kinds of people before, and like you got all the tools, like you're a freaking electrician, like you probably should have just done it yourself because you're going to be more of a pain in the butt than anything else." Do you get this?
We excuse me. More people when they
Hey, hold on. You want to go grab some water, Damien?
Yeah, thanks.
Should I say Jimmy? We have this thing that our new interns, they're named Jimmy every time.
Oh,
We've only had two
After-
though, so
was Jimmy the first?
yeah. Well, I mean, his name wasn't Jimmy, but we called him Jimmy.
Oh.
His name was Jamie.
Oh.
Just kidding. That's Joe Rogan.
Oh.
But we needed one. We needed a Joe Rogan's Jamie, and so we've got one. It's Damien. He's a stud. Sorry, I cut you off.
Oh, you're good.
We're talking about the DIY pitch. So yeah, people that you've worked with where you're like, bro, why did you hire me? You can just do this yourself.
Those people you seem to be the engineers.
Mm.
You know, the guys that within the first 5 minutes be like, "Oh, I'm an engineer."
They're watching you do the whole job.
Yes. Yes. I'm not hating. I don't mind being watched.
Yeah.
I enjoy actually conversing with them because it's
Sure.
like, let me pick your brain. Let me
Yep.
talk to you. How did you get to where you're at? How
Yep.
did you become an engineer? Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, I don't mind stuff like that, but
yeah.
at the same time, they seem to always have a lot of knowledge
yeah.
and seem to be able to walk me through it.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the guys that sit there and they're like, "Oh, using a Craftsman wrench there. Is that what you're doing? Interesting. Oh."
Yeah. They're
Like,
like,
what?
oh, well, you know your tools. You have Milwaukee and Craftsman, so I might leave you alone.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you do get that. So then, yeah, so speak. Like, so you got a camera over here, so you can kind of speak to.
I had no idea, man.
Yeah, you got one.
I've been like staring at the thermostat this whole time.
That thing definitely don't have camera on it.
No, it's
I mean,
a Nest. I'm
well,
not a big fan of those.
It might be from China, so maybe it does have a camera on it. To be
It was
honest,
probably designed in California, made in China.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. So speak to that person who's like, man, you know how to fix an AC unit, but you like kind of don't want to, but you're also the guy who like doesn't really like people messing around with your house. Just don't call us.
See, I can't do that. I am not one to turn someone down.
Okay.
So here in Arizona, there's so much competition with HVAC. If someone finds me and calls me, I feel like, we're gonna go help them.
Yeah.
Because if I'm not going to, someone else will, and what might that opportunity lead to?
100%.
In HVAC, it's all about the opportunities we have.
Yeah.
And when you don't do a lot of advertising, majority of it's word of mouth.
Mm-hmm.
When someone calls you, you want to take that opportunity. So, it's hard for me to. Now that I think about it, I've only fired like 2 customers. Only because they've been so hard to deal with payment. It's every time I send them an invoice, they argue about payment.
Yep.
And it's just like, come on, dude.
Blacklisted.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah, so-
you pay your HVAC guy, your AC goes out.
Right.
I mean, a world of hurt
Right.
because they talk.
Yes, we do.
They talk.
We have Facebook groups.
They know. Just throwing it out there. So pay your guys.
Right.
I hope you're listening to this, Janet. Just kidding. I don't know what her name is.
No, I won't throw names out. See, because I'm all like, who might see this?
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Right. Yeah.
I-
Yeah, but it makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it's like you're gonna help them. You're gonna do what you do best because HVAC is just one of those things. It's like you can't really DIY it. You probably shouldn't, right?
I mean, Mr. Cool lets you think you can.
Yeah.
The new mini splits because they
Yeah.
have line set that comes pre-charged.
Okay.
But I see more issues with Mr. Cool
Mm.
units that a homeowner installed because it
Mm.
wasn't installed properly than I do other things.
What's the number one way people don't install it properly?
They don't tighten things down.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, the tightening of the thing, the line sets to the unit, you gotta make sure that's tight. Otherwise, refrigerant leaks out. And Mr. Cool has a AeroQuip type line set is what it's called,
Okay.
where there's a piece right here that has a pin in it,
Okay.
and then the other piece that comes from the unit is a flat part. So when you connect it together and tighten it down, it
Okay.
basically pierces it inside and lets refrigerant charge out.
Oh, I see.
That's how they get away doing DIY because
It's kind of like your apple juice straw. Yeah.
yeah. Well, if I was to do it, I'd use a different system, and we'd have to evacuate the line set. We'd put it in. Mr. Cool comes all pre-charged. So I mean, it saves people money. Some guys that have knowledge of how to do things may be able to do it properly, but a lot of times we go out there having to repair these or try to repair them.
Because it just didn't do it right.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's actually mini splits are the biggest thing that we see homeowners doing because you can get them online for cheap, and then they think, oh, $600 for mini split. Why are you charging $3,800? It's like, well, you don't realize what goes into that. You got to pull power, line set cover, do the job properly. You got to warranty your work. It's yeah,
It's a service.
Yes,
You can't just Amazon an AC unit.
right. I mean, you
plug that
can,
in.
but you can't. And then people also buying AC units online from these places that they just ship them to them. They
Yeah.
don't realize this, but those serial numbers are tracked. I've actually had this happen. Like, go to a customer, they bought a unit online. I didn't know. Went to the distributor, told them the serial number, thought it would be under warranty. They're like, oh, well, they didn't purchase it from us. They purchased it from an online distributor. You got to take the part out, send it back to them. Then they have to send you the part. Then and this is like, whoa.
Just a whole big mess.
Yeah.
They got to call the right people. Probably not going to pick up because
Right.
that's not their business. Their
Right.
business is selling, not
Yeah,
replacing.
right.
Yeah. That checks
So-
out. That makes sense. It's like stick with the expert. Everything will be in-house where it's all managed, warranted, I'm assuming.
Right. Yeah,
And they don't have to worry about it.
exactly.
You're going to pay a little more than DIYing, but is it? Because if you DIY it, you're going to have to pay for your DIY stuff and then also hire you when it doesn't work.
Exactly. You're
So it's
paying
gonna be
for it
more.
twice. Yeah. Definitely paying for it twice. And then they're like, well, can you help me out? It's like,
No.
no. Yeah. It's like, well, this
It's
is
what it costs.
Yeah. I'm sorry that you screwed it up. Should have called us in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to be able to help you out, but at the same time, I have a business I need to run and people I need to provide for.
Got the tribe, man.
And that's ultimately what it is being able to provide for my family and my techs and their families. So
100%. 100%.
and that was a hard lesson, not a hard lesson. It was hard for me to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
So at first it was just money's coming in,
Mm-hmm.
we're doing business, things are going good, and then people start saying not paying you and then trying to get things from you.
Chargebacks.
Yeah. And it's like, whoa. It took a point till I realized, holy cow, you guys are really not hurting my business, but hurting my family.
Yep.
Don't hurt my family.
Straight up, dude.
So
Straight up.
that's
Yeah.
my mindset now.
Yeah.
So.
That's the move, man. And it's also like, if they're doing that to you, it's like, what are they doing to other people too?
Right.
And it's like, we are as great as the American culture that we create for ourselves, right? And this is why people move states. Like, thank God for the 48th state, because if the 48th state sucked, we just go to the 49th.
Right. I like that.
Yeah. That's what we did. We came from Oregon and Washington. So
Yeah.
we're like, yeah, we could do without those states.
Fair enough. I was telling them I have my brother-in-law and sister-in-law live in Oregon and Washington, right on the Dalles and Kelso.
Yeah, the
So,
Dalles, bro. That's
yeah.
crazy. My sister worked for the like Parks and Recreation of the Dalles. Actually,
Oh, nice.
For a little while, yeah. Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
I didn't realize the Oregon Trail actually ended at the Dalles.
Did it?
Yes, there's a park. Oh, I did.
That's
Look it up.
crazy.
Look it up. There's a plaque at a park in the Dalles saying this is where the actual Oregon Trail ended.
Huh.
I had no idea until I went there
Man.
on a trip.
That is wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
It just brought me back to those days of playing Oregon Trail on the computer.
Bro, I did that.
I was like, I posted a picture. I didn't die of typhoid.
Did you play a little bit of Age of Empires 2 back in the day?
No, not really. Dude, I was
breaking my heart.
I know. I'm not a big video game person. I've always played sports, been busy, been active, been outside playing.
What'd you play?
Basketball.
Basketball.
Yeah,
that
go
checks
figure.
Out. That
Yeah.
checks out.
I tried to play football. Had I realized I was going to fill out and be this big, I would have continued playing football,
Hell
man.
yeah, dude. You should play football. Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, but as a kid, I think I was like 7 or 8. My friend got a Nintendo in like early 90s. He gave me his old Atari. And I was just like, yeah, I
Let's
got a
go.
video game system. Well, that lasted for probably like 3 or 4 days. And my dad was like, you need to give that back. We don't allow video games in this house. You need to be outside playing. I was like, okay.
Interesting, Dad.
Yeah,
Interesting. Now, looking back,
No hate.
no hate.
Yeah. Looking
feel
back,
that.
it made me who I am now.
Dude,
Like
I feel
looking at kids nowadays, a lot of them play video games all the time. And that's how they make friends. And
Yeah.
they don't have very good social skills.
Yep.
And then they don't really respect authority either because they don't feel they need to.
Yeah. Dude, especially these kind of like the older Gen Zs, because like I work with some now, and the ones I work with are like great, but I've done a lot of interviews with Gen Zs, and the problem is like in their college years when they're supposed to go off into the world and flourish, 2020 hit, and it's like you don't go to college then, you stay at home and look at a Zoom screen, which is like, I mean, it's crazy. Noah's gonna laugh here because I used to be the ultimate advocate for work from home, like simplify your life, virtual everything, be digital nomad. And I had 2 years of it, and I'm completely flipped the opposite direction. I'm completely convinced it is the wrong way to live life. Like, you should not do that. And now seeing these Gen Zs, which you've probably done interviews with them too, I would imagine. But
Not really. All
No?
my guys were, we're all around the same age.
okay, there you
Yeah.
go. Cool. Well,
Yeah.
You're lucky.
Luckily.
because they don't know how to talk to people. Let me put it this way: they're either extremely ambitious and like do everything ridiculously well, and they're like locked in, or they don't know how to talk to people. It's one or the other.
No in between, huh?
No in between. Yeah,
Wow.
they because I think it's like the people that just figured it out. It's like business. You know what business is? It's shaking hands. That is business. I don't know if you've seen the stats on that, but if you don't like shake hands in a business, the amount of trust is just so much harder to build. Noah knows this. He sold tens of millions of dollars for tech companies in the last handful of years. He's probably the number one appointment setter in the world because he used to set appointments for a multi-billion-dollar company. But he's sold tech over Zoom screens with people he's never met, and you have to like have meetings with them like 10 times more than you would like if you were an HVAC guy knocking on a door and saying, where's the problem?
Gotta earn their trust.
Yeah.
Gotta prove it to them over time instead of just like talking.
Exactly. Yeah. So what, since you're so tech savvy, and I'm saying that,
I don't know about tech savvy, but you know.
okay, well, how would you scale 1 to 10? How tech savvy would you rate yourself?
Are we talking about Excel spreadsheets? Because that would that would be like a 2. I know how to read them. I don't know how to do the formulas in there. I try to stay up on trends that are happening. Like I want to be at the forefront of that.
Like Clawbot?
No.
No.
I'm gonna look into that. What is that?
Maybe you should. Maybe you shouldn't.
Uh-oh.
It's basically local AI.
Buy
Buy yourself a Mac Mini, and you give it your bank cards, and bank info, and access to your email and everything, and hope it doesn't do anything bad. What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Now, supposedly with like restricted access, it actually can do some pretty crazy things. It can be like doing stuff in the night for you, coding and all this kind of stuff. But I'm sure there's some application for an HVAC company to some degree. I mean, you've already got your AI calling, going on. So that's probably the biggest thing for you.
Yeah. Yeah. I just know that when I call a place, if someone doesn't pick up, I running my business, I try to put myself of how I'd want to be treated.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I call a place, I want to be someone talking to someone. I don't want to be the phone ringing a whole bunch of times before someone picks up, or even just say, "Oh, please hold." Like, so I try to think of things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have to inconvenience my customers, because they're already being inconvenienced, because majority of the reason they're calling me is they're in an emergency. They need emergency service.
Mm-hmm.
They're already upset. They're already frazzled. And the fact, if
they're a little hot and bothered.
Yes, especially summertime. I mean, a house can get up in the 100 degrees, 110 degrees in the house in the summer if your AC isn't working.
Yeah, dude.
So it's no joke.
Yeah.
So I realize, like, when I'm in frantic and I want to talk to somebody and the phone's ringing a bunch of times, that doesn't help me feel better. So
seriously. What is so when you started to scale, what was the first thing that you delegated? I'm talking when you went from one man shop to your first person.
Ooh, that's when I started using House Call Pro. Actually, yeah.
Software, baby, software.
So I was using Invoice Simple, which was a great program for me when it was just me. It's I paid like $80 a year at the time for unlimited invoices, estimates, had my logo on it. It looked official.
Yeah.
People could pay through there. So it was great when it was just me.
Yeah.
But once I started having people run calls, they didn't have access to that because it's only a one-person type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that at that time they were calling me. I'd type up the invoice, send it over. They'd collect payment.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be times that I'd forget to do it and lost out on money. I know we did.
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I started looking into an actual invoicing system with a CRM and everything that we can do in an app.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I found the most cost-effective solution that would work the best for us. I mean, there are others out there that are cheaper, but I felt House Call Pro would serve my needs best.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, dude, that's why we built an integration with them, because they're kind of, I mean, ServiceTime's great too. They're just expensive, like we talked about.
And all the big guys in town, they all use ServiceTitan.
Yeah.
It's instilled in these private equity companies that they need to use expensive software to be able to do stuff.
Yep.
When there's more than two ways to skin a cat.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Yeah, and it's like, it's an interesting thing too, because I used to be of the mind of, if I can just have something that's all in one, my life would be great. And to a certain point, that is true. However, there is a point in your business where it gets to where you might need specialized software for specialized things, which is a bit more to manage. But man, it's like you like Milwaukee Tools, right?
Yes.
Do you have any other specialized tools that's a different brand? Probably.
Bosch.
There you go. Right?
Yeah.
But you're not going to buy a Bosch drill, probably. You probably got Milwaukee drills.
Yeah.
Right?
Hammer, the jackhammer.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. They got like laser levels too, don't they?
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Those are
sick.
great.
The auto leveling.
Mm-hmm.
Man, don't I sound like a blue collar boy over here?
No, not at all.
He at least knows tool names and like what they do. You know, he's getting there.
What color is Bosch?
I think it's like a green or blue or blue green. Is it blue? Is it blue? Okay, it's blue. Yeah. It's blue and red. It's red.
Yes.
Aha! They make dishwashers, don't they?
They do, and air conditioning equipment.
Do they?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yes.
Okay, so can I get a Milwaukee air conditioning equipment?
No. Milwaukee does make vacuum pumps now, though.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
So that's new.
Man,
those are good.
They're getting out there.
They are. Well, they realize that like home service trades need specialized tools.
Yeah.
And if you don't make a tool for the trade, you're losing out on revenue.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what people are in business to make, is revenue. So if you don't provide a service for someone, how are you going to create that revenue?
Yeah. It's kind of the all-encompassing kind of thing. You start spreading as far as you possibly can to help people come to your core offer, essentially.
Right.
Okay, I got a question for you. So, for those out there, they're homeowners. They got an older home. They got an AC unit that works phenomenally well today, but it's got some life in it. And any day now could be that day when they need to take massive action.
Yeah. It usually happens July 4th weekend.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
is that what it is?
Well, I had like probably 4 or 5 different customers this year on July 4th that their ACs went down.
Wow.
You know, we ended up having to replace them because they went down. But that's usually when it happens.
Is it all those like hot bodies in that room? They crank the AC up. They got the freaking, stove on, the oven
Well, a
on.
lot of them, they're the older units. They
Yeah.
weren't maintained.
Yeah. Okay.
Maintaining, it's going to sound corny, but maintaining a unit is very vital.
Okay, teach me. Do a bit on if I'm a homeowner and I don't want to have that terrible, awful call with you where you need to come in and fix my AC unit on the worst weekend of the year. What do I need to do? What do I need to be doing?
You need to call us. Oh, you already did. Oh. Well, call us. What we do maintenance. So what we do, we go through check on my checklist.
Ah.
On my checklist, we go through motors, amp draws, contactors, capacitors,
Yeah.
refrigerant charge, make sure everything is running right.
Dang.
We want to. Our whole goal is to catch something before it fails.
Bro, I love
So that's
that.
why we have checklists.
Dude, you're speaking my language. For like 2 years, I went to a chiropractor, and I went about every other week. And every single week they'd say, "What's wrong?" And I would say, "Nothing." Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I grew up going to a chiropractor. At a point, you're messed up, but then it's maintaining.
Yes.
Got to maintain
Yes.
it after that.
Yeah. Fortunately, I had my co-founder to get messed up to bring me into the chiro. He's still a little messed up.
Ooh,
You don't want to deadlift with him.
yeah.
Do it.
He'll
I'm
deadlift
good.
your weight in barbell, but he'll break his back doing it.
Ooh, yeah. We don't want any of that. None of that.
But okay, so you do the maintenance plan, and I would imagine the maintenance is like a fifth the cost of what it would cost. on the-
$19 a month
Oh,
or $125 per visit.
yeah.
But we include coil cleanings where a lot of other companies charge you $400 or $500 just for coil cleanings. We include that because how's a unit going to run properly if it's not maintained properly?
Yeah, 100%.
So a lot of these other companies also will get us, or not us, get in the door with a low offer
Yeah.
of $49 checkup, but that's
Wow.
literally just a visual checkup.
Yeah.
They don't really gauge up or do anything. And then
Yeah.
they give you a list of things that are wrong. We can give you a list of
Wow.
things that are wrong as well, don't get me wrong, but
Yeah.
we do a little bit more.
Wow.
So I just want to provide a service of value for people.
Dude, that's so cool. Do a lot of HVAC companies do the maintenance?
We try to offer it. Every HVAC
Yeah.
company
Okay.
should offer it if they don't.
Sure. Yeah. It's not just the 911 calls.
No, you're doing your customer a disservice.
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're not maintaining, keeping the equipment clean.
Yeah.
If dirt gets on those coils, it's going to lose efficiency because it can't remove heat properly.
Mm.
So
And here in Arizona, we do be getting dust all over everything in the
yes, yes, we do.
backyard.
I just had a customer last week say they moved here from California and made the comment that they didn't realize how much dust was here.
Yeah.
I was just like, well, it is a desert.
Dude, we do be dusty.
Yes.
We big dusty.
Yes.
So, okay, so for these guys that are on the maintenance plans, is it, I mean, ideally, like nothing breaks and you catch everything before it
Correct.
comes up. There's probably like a lifespan and you kind of just recommend when to replace it, or how does that work?
Yeah, but there's like amps, for instance, on motor. Like on it, there's a data plate. It tells us, say, it's rated for 1 amp. If it's below that, what it's rated for on a fan motor, then you know you're getting good. It's still running properly, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
But as it's creeping up towards that 1 amp mark, you know something, maybe the bearings are starting to fail inside. So this is getting close to that or over. It's like, hey, something's going on. Let's replace it before it fails. So it's
And then if you're on a maintenance plan and like you see that you kind of recommend, hey, this needs to be replaced, a condenser, whatever it is it cheaper for you to do it with the regular maintenance than like the I need my AC fixed tonight kind of thing?
well, when you're on a maintenance plan, we offer 10% off
Sick.
services.
Yeah.
So if you need something repaired,
So not only
then-
do you not have to get kicked out of your house because
Right.
it's like 110 degrees.
right, right,
It's a little cheaper
exactly,
and it'll just get done.
exactly.
And you already have a tap on like what their system is, so you can get parts and stuff probably faster or whatever.
exactly. And
Yeah.
this summer we're going to start doing a no breakdown guarantee to where we do a maintenance for you. We'll guarantee that it doesn't break down.
Nice.
But we're going to give you, here's what we find that might go wrong. You do need to replace these in order for a no breakdown guarantee to be in effect. But if it does break down and you did replace that, then you get free service call. You get 15% off. There's a little bit benefit to it.
Dude, that's so cool. Dude, I'm a sucker for some guarantees. Like you give me a wild guarantee and you back it with I guess the straight face to say it, right? I'll buy it.
Right. Don't give me a big old smile when you're trying to guarantee me something.
Right.
That's when I know you're full of crap. Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, that's so sick. I love that, man. That's like the two things I love the most is like we know AC units like so well that we can guarantee you this, so much so that if we mess up, we'll pay for it. And we're a business. We don't like doing that.
Right.
Which means it won't have problems.
Yes. I do not like to work for free. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, dude, love that. The other thing I love is lead magnets. Lead magnets, dude, the greatest thing ever. We are constantly like masterminding like the different lead magnets online that we can help people with. Because it's like, if you just got 1% of Peoria to sign up for your maintenance plan, like how much easier would their life be that one day every 3 years when their AC goes out?
Well, it wouldn't go out if they're on the maintenance plan.
Exactly. It would never happen.
Yeah. So I don't know how that would happen. But that it would make their life a whole lot easier if they were to go on the maintenance plan. They'd have, with our maintenance plan, we have a dedicated number.
Mm-hmm.
So once you're a maintenance customer, it's a priority number. You get a separate phone number than our normal number, so that when you call in, our dispatch knows, hey, this is a priority call. You need to get them to the top of the list. Get someone out there ASAP.
That's sick.
So that's definitely one of the big benefits.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, dude, I love me some priority lists. I'm not gonna lie. Priority support. Get me up to that top of the list. Get me up in that queue. I will pay for the top of the queue.
Well, have you noticed Amazon recently? I don't know if I have. You can do same day delivery, or now they offer for $2.99. You can get it in 2 to 4 hours, or between 2 to 4 or 4 to 6 for an extra $2.99.
Yeah,
it's like
I'm gonna use that.
It's true though. Like that's why I also put my pricing online. Like you go to my website, you're able to get a price for a unit.
Yeah, it's
like people want to shop online. They don't want to talk to people.
Yeah,
like I'm not going to call someone. I do research. I know how it goes.
Yep.
Like I'm going to look to see how much something's going to cost before I actually buy it.
Yeah.
So just like Amazon and people like that, I look at that and try to gear towards the people that don't want to talk to anyone. Because I know sometimes I don't want to.
Yeah, 100%. Bro, that's so true. I feel like the way the world is kind of going, it's very much not like price gatekeeping, basically. Like, for example, actually, this is massive. You've seen on Google Maps, kind of recently, they're beta testing price reviews. I think that's the right term for it. Jimmy,
I've seen the get a quote now or something. They're doing something with people that have online pricing.
Well, so what they're doing, it's Google Maps. If you want to look it up, it's Google Maps, like the review pricing. But what it is they can leave a review, they can leave the 5 stars. And they can also tell how much it cost in like a price range, basically. Which it's like, let's say someone were sleazy and they put, it's going to cost you $100 for a brand new unit on your website. And then they, meet with you and it's like whatever it costs, a lot more than that. But in these reviews, it's literally the community is telling people and it shows up on your actual profile. So you're literally going to be able to see that it's, several $100s or whatever the actual cost is. By scrolling through those reviews, which is like, it's cool. I'm a consumer. Like, that'll be nice to have. Yeah. And also, if you do a great service and it's a good cost, also great to have too. So I'm not mad about it, but I think people need to participate.
For sure.
Yeah.
You'll be getting me left behind if you don't participate.
Yep. 100%. Yeah. You do pretty good on Google reviews. You got over 100, I think.
Yeah. 135 or 37 or something like that.
Yeah. Let's go.
All of them 5-star. Excuse me. One of them's 4-star. The the review, I'll remember. He's like, did great service. Even my dog loved him, but left us 4 stars. So I'm like, man, like, come on.
He's like, they didn't buy me a Coke and a beer, so
right? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, some people are just hard to please, though.
Yeah.
Dude, I always tell my customers, like, you're actually not big until you get something other than a 5-star.
Right.
So you're doing good. That's great. Well, cool. That is a wrap. Thank you for joining us. It was pretty fun to kind of dive into the meat and potatoes of what it actually looks like to own an HVAC company, to run an HVAC company. And, dude, I feel like I've never had more clarity on the – like you both spoke from like the customer's point of view of like what they need to do in a selfless, like, hey, do these things and you don't need to hire us. However, we do it for you for a much better price. Maintenance plan reduces stress, cost in so many ways, and gets you up to the top of the queue. Like, so many benefits for someone to do that. I feel like I've never had more clarity on what it looks like to run an HVAC company. There's definitely going to be some cool clips in there. You can definitely check out his website. Will be in the description below. Anything else you want to tell the people?
No, man. Just appreciate being on, being able to share a little bit of my story. Just hope to be able to serve people out in the valley. And if anybody has questions about anything, I'm pretty selfless. I feel free to give us a call. Ask away.
I love it. Check it out. His website down in the description. Check out his social handles as well. And this was fun. Thank you for coming on, Will.
Absolutely. It was a
That's a wrap.
blast.